Most of us grew up saying the Pledge of Allegiance every morning. We stood up, hand over our heart, reciting the words we never questioned. But years later, I learned the real story behind the Pledge of Allegiance. Who wrote it, what it originally said, and why it changed. And trust me, as Samuel L. Jackson would say in Jurassic Park, hold on to your butts. Here's how the pledge was first written in 1892. I pledge allegiance to my flag and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. That's it. No United States of America, no under God, just one simple sentence written by a man most people have never heard of, Francis Julius Bellamy. To understand why the pledge was written, we have to look at the era that it came from, the Gilded Age. Francis Bellamy was a prominent figure in a political movement called nationalism. In the 1890s, this wasn't about the flag, it was about economic theory. Bellamy believed that to protect the republic from powerful monopolies, the federal government needed to step in and take control of essential services, like the railroads. He was so vocal about economic equality that he was eventually pushed out of his professional career as a minister in Boston. He saw the public school system as the ultimate tool for constitutional preservation, writing the pledge to instill a sense of indivisible unity in a country where he felt was being pulled apart by social unrest. Bellamy worked for the Youth's Companion, a magazine that launched a massive campaign selling American flags to school. The pledge wasn't just patriotic, it was part of a marketing strategy. The first change to the pledge was in 1923. This is because immigrant children in the early 1900s classrooms may have thought that they meant the flag of their original country. So that had to be changed from my flag to the flag of the United States. 1 year later, in 1924, the American Legion wanted no ambiguity of who we were pledging allegiance to. So United States went to United States of America. Finally, in 1954, Eisenhower added under God. He also wanted to separate us from the Communist Soviet Union, and the Knights of Columbus wanted that as well. In the 1890s and early 1900s, pledge ceremonies sometimes included marching salutes and patriotic drills. By today's standards, they feel surprisingly militaristic. Originally, students didn't put their hands over their hearts. They used the Bellamy salute, an arm extended towards the flag. But by the 1930s, it looked almost identical to a fascist salute in Europe. So in 1942, Congress banned it. In the early 1900s, students could be punished or even expelled for refusing to say the pledge. But in 1943, the Supreme Court ruled in West Virginia versus Barnett that the government cannot force anyone to recite it. It is one of the most important free speech rulings in American history. I hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the real history of the Pledge of Allegiance. Hit that like button and subscribe. I truly appreciate it, and it does help the channel grow. If there's anything you would like me to cover, just drop it in the comments. I read every single one. Thanks for watching.